Y'all, I struggled with doing this review because Beverly Hills has been giving me a hill of headaches, okay? Let's start the show. All right, y'all. So I didn't do the review for A Tale of Two Accidents, which was episode 17 and 18. So I'm going to do them all in one right here and give y'all the whole kit and caboodle, okay? So episode 17 started out where Dorit sent invites to everyone from her, to her home for her dress reveal. She meets with the party planner after that and discusses having her party inside potentially due to the rain. Okay. So then Rinna, Erika, Kyle meet at Kathy's house for a facial and a Reiki massage session. And Rinna and Kathy get a facial. Erika and Kyle walk off to the side to talk. So she says the door is closed. Basically, Erika says the door is closed for her and Sutton's relationship because she has a lot going on. Then Erika then takes a deep breath and tells Kyle that burglars broke into Tom's house and he tried to confront the burglar and then he had to have eye surgery, and then my son had to go to the house to help him and he rolled his car 5 times on the way home. Yeah, I'm under a lot of stress. Hello? Wait, what just happened here? First of all, how many times did you rehearse that? Second of all, that was your open window to just blurt that all the way out and then say, oh, and then I don't want to talk about it. No, you gonna talk about this, ma'am, because this is just a whole bunch of cockamamie bullshit, okay? Every week is some new story. And why is this man still allowed to drive if he flipping cars all the damn time? Now the son flipping cars? Now the burglar's in the house? How did somebody just get in your house this quick? And didn't everybody hear that y'all broke? So why did they come to your house to steal anything? I got questions. And it seemed like you ain't got no answers, Erika, because all of this shit just sounds so bizarre. I'm just overhearing it. So then Kyle says in her confessional that she believes Erika, but all of this stuff is just sounding so unbelievable and it's just so tragic. First of all, Kyle, you fake as fuck because you just say it, be real. I don't believe you. It sounds crazy, okay? You're not a real friend, because a real friend would tell her that this shit sounds stupid and she shouldn't be on national TV saying it because it sounds crazy. And if Tom told her to say this shit, good luck. Allegedly, my opinion and all that, okay? Since everybody wants to say allegedly in these episodes now. So Garcelle meets with a dating expert and she shows her some suggested attractive suitors for her because she's trying to get back out on the dating scene or whatever. So she showed her this really cute guy. Hopefully she find a man child because clearly her box is hot and she needs to get somebody to cool it off, okay? Anyway, next scene, Crystal and Kyle meet for tea and discuss the event at Garcelle's house. Kyle discusses how she feels Garcelle shouldn't feel excluded. Crystal says she doesn't see the exclusion, but she just feels Garcelle doesn't have a lot of friends and is just more guarded. She takes more time to open up. You know what? I'm really having a hard time listening to other people tell other people how they should feel. You can't tell her that she don't feel secluded. Like, who the fuck are you? That's all I'm saying is that is some privileged behavior, okay? Because for you to be telling somebody else how they feel, who the fuck are you? Like, who are you? She done sat there and told you she feels secluded. So ask her, what are we doing? Instead of y'all asking, okay, what can we do to make you feel more included? What are we doing to make you feel secluded? Here's some things that we would like to see or done to help us to help you feel more secluded or whatever. Not saying, oh, we just don't believe it, so it ain't true. You can't tell that woman she don't feel secluded or excluded from the group. That just burns my blood every time somebody just try to tell somebody how they feel. That pisses me off to the 10th power. So in the next scene, Kyle, Mauricio, Dorit, and PK sit down to have dinner. They discuss Erika's story she told Kyle. They discuss how they the car flipping several times stories, and then PK says he feels Tom is controlling Erika and the stories are all lies. Mauricio says, who says no when a doctor comes to you and says operate on my husband? Because apparently Erika said that, you know, she didn't want Tom to have surgery because he had a TBI, a traumatic brain injury, or whatever the case may be, which allegedly Tiffany from Dallas came out and said that that wasn't even true, what the hell Erika was talking about. At the end of the day, if one of my loved ones is hurt, I'm going to let the doctors do what the doctors do, because I'm not a doctor. I didn't go to school for that trade. I don't know anything about that. I'm holistically inclined, so I know different things where it comes to that on internal healing, but I don't know the first thing about where it comes to surgery and where it's life or death with somebody that you love. So in that case, I'm going to leave it to the professionals, okay? So she decided she was a professional. I don't care how many times you sat in on Tom's cases. You're not a doctor. But anyway, that's what she chose to do. She went against certain surgeries for him that she didn't think he needed. So then they discuss Erika's Instagram postings and how it doesn't look good for her. And, you know, PK was dead on, because, you know, for your situation to be because there are victims here that haven't been paid, and for you to just post all these things like you just living your life like it's golden and you don't give a good goddamn about what the hell is going on with these victims, it's really messed up. And it shows that you just literally have no remorse whatsoever and could give a good goddamn about what happens to these people. And you're literally like, oh, well, the money was given to me. I don't know what the hell he did to get this damn money. If he lied, cheated, and stole, that is on him. He gonna have to deal with that, but the money is spent and I ain't giving it back. That's just basically what the photos look like. And it's making you look really, really bad. And you're married to him, so whatever he goes under for, you going right under the well with him. So then they all have a laugh and say that Erika declined for them to work on Tom's ankle but not his brain, which makes no sense because he uses his brain for his job, and you're gonna have them work on his ankle instead, like he's a Major League Baseball player or something. Who freaking knows what's going on with that? But PK also brings up a valid point that Tom's not a soccer player, he's a lawyer, so to work on his ankle and not his brain is crazy. So moving right along, I agree with PK. He's seeing a lot of things going on that definitely raising some eyebrows. So the next scene, the ladies meet at Dorit's house for a wedding dress design reveal party. They all stand around the table, discuss Garcelle's comment about everyone coming after her. And then Kyle, because of course Kyle brings it up because, you know, that's all she do these days is bring shit up and talk about people behind their back and don't say it to their face. Then Dorit asks, why is she saying that? You know, Dorit asks Garcelle, why is she saying that, you know, they are always coming after her? And then Garcelle says, well, you did come after me the other day, which Dorit, you did. You made up some stupid ass argument, which makes no sense, just so you could talk for 15 minutes about something nobody gives a damn about. And you just trying to find somebody to pick with so you can stay on the show, because quiet as it's kept, y'all got your own damn financial issues up in you and PK's house. So you trying to hold on to this check as best as possible. So you had to go eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm going to pick one of these hoes to argue with. And Garcelle was the one that landed on. So you just been all up in her damn grill. So here you go, picking another dumbass argument. So after Dorit says that, Garcelle says, well, you did come after me the other day. And she said it was right after the lip kit launch. So she was upset when she had the interview and they asked how was it on the show. And then she said she feels like the ladies are always coming after her. So Dorit keeps saying, if you have a problem, say something instead of making up things to sound more interesting. First of all, Dorit, bitch, say what? Ain't nobody making up shit to sound interesting. I'm telling you what the fuck I feel. Okay? And you can fucking take it in and deal with it or not. Don't say something stupid just so you trying to be interesting. Because you sound dumb as hell right now. Dorit been getting on my damn nerves. And I'm just so tired of her. So, then Dorit says she speaks 4 languages and what Garcelle is saying doesn't make any sense in either one. I'm like, girl, okay. How about you tell yourself to shut the fuck up in all 4 languages? How about that? Because you working everybody's last damn nerve because you just be talking a whole bunch of bullshit in 10 languages. Well, actually in 1, and we don't want to hear it in none, okay? So Garcelle, because Garcelle was pretty much like, if it goes against anything that anyone thinks or anyone's opinion, then it doesn't make sense. Which I understand what she's saying. Like, it seems like just because she's going against what somebody is saying, then that doesn't make sense to them. I don't have to agree with everything y'all stupid ass broads say, okay? So then Garcelle says, you can't tell me how to feel. And they just kept telling her to be direct and honest. I'm so tired of them saying be honest. I don't even know what to do. So the next episode, The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, episode 18, Del Mar by the Shade. It opens up with Kyle and Crystal talking about the trip to Del Mar and how Erika and Sutton didn't talk at the last event. Then Dorit asks then use the next scene, Dorit, and because basically that was a short scene with Kyle and Crystal just talking about the trip. Kyle had the phone in the shoe and was talking to her and all this good stuff, talking about when they gonna leave, what she gonna pack, and all this stuff. So in the next scene, you see Dorit and Kathy talking. And Kathy, I think Kathy just wanted to talk to Dorit real quick, but I don't think anything is ever real quick when it comes to a conversation with Dorit because she always fucking talking. And for somebody that just really can't realize that they talk so damn much, I don't know how she don't get it. I'm afraid to see the unedited versions of her fucking talking. Because they do a real good job of editing it down. I can't imagine what it is without all that. So she's, you know, Kathy basically asks how she feels after the event with the discussion with Garcelle. Then Dorit begins to go on and on and on in typical Dorito fashion. And Kathy then says, you know, Kathy listens for a minute. She doing shit with her hair, kind of trying to give the damn dumbass girl a hint that, hello, I'm not listening to you. But she keep on talking. So Kathy's like, aha. So you're not getting it. So, you know what? I gotta go. That's what Kathy says. So she just, and Dorit's like, oh, okay, all right. And so Kathy gets off the phone and goes back to doing absolutely nothing because that's just what Kathy does. And I would rather be doing anything but listening to you for an hour talk about nothing. So moving right along, everyone arrives at, the next scene, everybody arrives at Kyle's house to make their way to Del Mar. And Erika shows up and says she just comes in the house and says, I'm gonna go ahead and get on the road. You know, I got Tiago in a car and, you know, I'm gonna just go ahead and head down there. That's code for, I don't wanna be in here talking to you bitches and I don't wanna see goddamn, what's her face coming here. And I don't wanna pretend like I wanna give her a half-ass smile, Sutton. So I'm gonna go ahead and get on, I'm gonna go ahead and get on up out of here. I done gassed it up to go. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So then Kathy says she needs help with her, Kathy tells Kyle she needs help with her gas tank and her purse. Then Kyle has to go help her find her purse and calls the lady at Kathy's house to have her meet her to get her her purse because Kathy done left a damn purse at the house. So I feel like I've seen a lot of YouTubers kind of like giving some shade to the lady, but I get it because here's the thing. People are watching this show. There's some of the people that are in Kathy's house they've been on camera. So to then say somebody's name, I'm pretty sure she's doing it for safety reasons, not to give their name, because this may be somebody that she's sending out from her house to get groceries for her or to run errands for her and things like that. And if somebody sees them out in public, they may follow her back to the house because they done seen her on TV and now they know her name. So y'all gotta be thinking about that stuff. Rich people that don't want their house robbed, yeah, they smart, okay? So that's why she said the lady on camera, I'm pretty sure, because Kathy, even though she's funny and y'all think she a little ditzy, that broad is smart, okay? So I think that's why she said the lady, because clearly she know the damn lady's name. So in the next scene, everyone arrives at the resort and they all check into their rooms. They all meet on the beach afterwards for a beach picnic. And Sutton can't come because she has a foot injury and she's getting checked out. So she has to stay. So she ends up having to be on crutches and she's on her way back to the hotel. So the ladies ask Erika how she felt about Sutton. And she says being called a liar, she won't tolerate. And then Kyle gives an example of the car accident where Sutton said Erika lied. Then Dorit asks about the head injury and Tom being unconscious. Then Erika says, allegedly, yeah. Well, bitch, didn't you find him like that? You said you found him. And you made it seem like you was there. So why is it allegedly? Lies. That's what you are. Just like Sutton called you a fucking liar. You're a liar. A liar. You're lying, okay? You lied. So anyway, allegedly, foolishly, stupidly liar. That's what you are. But she was the one, basically, she the one told the damn story and saying allegedly. And then Erika said Tom was going to have surgery on his ankle to pin it. But she didn't want him to go under anesthesia because he had a traumatic brain injury. Then Erika says everyone can F off. Basically, everyone can F off. She knows the truth and she doesn't care what anyone says. First of all, you sat there and told all of them to F off and ain't none of them say nothing. Why are y'all some scared bitches with Erika? Why do y'all just let her talk to you any kind of way? Like, it's giving scary bitches. Like, y'all just tuck your tail between your legs, child, when this bitch come around. And she's not about to do nothing. And she's the brokest bitch out of all of y'all. She's broke. She doesn't have any money. And y'all scared of her. I don't understand. She has the least to lose. Okay? So, whatever. So Erika then says she's not going to apologize to Sutton and she doesn't care if she thinks she threatened her. She should be threatened and that's it. Girl, you better leave that rich lady alone, okay? Because she got the coins to make sure you stop talking crap if she knew what's good for her, okay? So you better muzzle it, Erika, brokey, okay? So Garcelle arrives and Sutton comes to her door in a wheelchair. They discuss whether or not Sutton should even keep trying with Erika, and Sutton decides to just leave it alone. Yes, Sutton, just leave it alone, girl. Just leave it alone. She don't deserve your friendship. She don't deserve your rich woman behavior, okay? Just let her be broke by herself, because broke people are angry, okay? So Erika is just angry and broke, and you just let her sit in her broke little corner by herself, okay? She want to come out here and fake the funk and look the part, and she's not. So let her keep wasting her money on stupidity, trying to look cute to fit in y'all group, and she ain't got shit going on. So moving right along, everyone arrives for dinner. Kyle and Kathy are a bit late. Everyone goes around the table, describes how they feel in one word. Sutton says she didn't say Erika how they feel in one word. I didn't write down what everybody felt because I really didn't give a damn, and it really didn't make, you know, any never mind to the next scene. So then Sutton, goes to Sutton says she didn't say Erika's a liar and she was just telling her how she felt. Erika says, I don't care that you think I'm scary, and why are you speaking to me? Oh my gosh. If there was a, oh my God, slap the shit out of you juice on the table, I would be drinking it. Sutton says, okay, small town. Sutton, we're going to have to work on your reads and your comebacks, because that wasn't it right there. No, we gonna work on that. So Sutton says, okay, small town. Then Erika says, you're small-minded. And then Erika breaks in and says, no, Kathy breaks in and says, can we give a little forgiveness? And Erika says, I'm not forgiving her and I have nothing to say. Dorit kept trying to talk and finish her thoughts, saying she was trying to help her. Like she was trying to help, basically saying she's trying to help Sutton through the situation with Erika. And I'm like, what the hell are you trying to help but yourself to have a conversation and be all up in the Kool-Aid and don't know the damn flavor, talking about nothing? That's all you trying to help yourself into the conversation, because ain't nothing you talking about helping the situation with Sutton and Erika at all. How about you shut the fuck up? That's a big help. So Garcelle breaks in and says, at Kathy's house, it seems everyone was attacking Sutton. And Dorit says Garcelle has been in the group long enough to know that what she is doing is an attempt to help her. I didn't even hear Dorit say anything that remotely made any damn sense, more or less to help some damn body. So then Dorit says, you can pretend that's not the case, but it actually is. Girl, shut the fuck up. Garcelle says by saying tell the truth over and over again, that's supposed to help Sutton. Oh my God. I love Garcelle. And she says this feels just like, you know, what happened to Denise in her confessional. And Dorit goes back to talking about when Garcelle said, that's not what you said the other night, to try to prove a point. And Kathy says, you're still carrying that torch. Like, are you going to let this go? Like, and Dorit shuts the fuck up when Kathy talks, because she's the real rich person in the room. Okay. So she's like, oh, Kathy has spoken, I'm going to be quiet. Because I think Dorit want to be Kathy. She want to be the rich lady Kathy that she is. And she just, you know, she's playing her life. Kathy living the life for real. So Dorit ain't gonna mess with the head honcho. So Kathy says, Dorit, come on. She's just tired of Dorit at this point and saying the same thing over and over again. And Lisa chimes in and says, I think there are still hurt feelings. I'm like, Lisa, I'm about sick of you too. Like, just go play in your dresses in the garage, because I'm about sick of you. So then Dorit says she would rather her friends be upfront and honest. And Lisa asks Garcelle, do you like the women at this table? And Garcelle says, yes, some more than others. Meaning, I don't fuck with you. But you know, I like, you know, maybe half of y'all. I don't know. Some of y'all, shit. So then Lisa says Garcelle needs to make more of an effort to be a part of the group. And then Rena says Garcelle needs to be straight up, because you can be shady. Just be honest. You can be shady sometimes. And Garcelle says they make her feel like she's on an island by herself. And they have they ever thought about how being the only black woman in the group makes her feel? And Garcelle begins to cry, and now everyone wants to console her. First of all, I didn't like this moment, because I feel like, why does it have to get to the point where everybody is antagonizing her over and over and over again for it to be okay for her to now be heard? Now they understand where she's coming from, because they done broke her down and made her cry. I'm like, you dumb bitches. You can't tell somebody, again, you cannot tell somebody how to feel. If she feels secluded in the group, you motherfuckers haven't done anything to try to make her feel included. Okay, yeah, you had a little birthday dinner for her. How about you ask her what is going to make her feel included? How about that? None of y'all asked that. All of y'all are just trying to impart your feelings on her. That's all I done heard y'all do all damn night. And for the last 11 episodes since she been here. So the ladies go the next day. Everybody come hugging Garcelle after she starts crying, which I'm pissed off about that. I didn't like it. So in the next scene, the ladies go to a sound bath the next day where they all make sounds, where you make sounds in a bowl and people laying down and shit. And Rena tells Kyle and Dorit that Tom's after it's over, everybody half of them then fell asleep on the damn ground with the damn bowl and the sounds and shit. And so when it's over, Rena tells Kyle and Dorit that Tom's brother is taking care of his affairs and they want to put him in a facility. So in the last scene, Kyle and Rena visit Erika's room after the sound bath, and she tells them that she found out what was going on with Tom before the dinner, so she wasn't in the best mood. Bitch, that ain't had nothing to do with you being rude as fuck to Sutton, okay? That's what you do. So that whatever you heard ain't changing nothing. So she said her grandmother was in a home and Tom paid for it. She says no one deserves that, and she hates to see it happening to Tom. She thinks he needs a caretaker, not to be put in a home. And his family didn't seem to care about Tom because they don't want the public scrutiny. And Erika says, you want to know who your friends are? Go broke. First of all, Erika, you still his wife. Why don't you take care of him? So you just as bad as the family that you're saying doesn't want to deal with the scrutiny or deal with being around him. So you just rearing your ugly head as the gold digging ass hoe that you've been for the last 20 plus years of being married to this fool. And he probably sitting over there like, God damn, I done lied, cheated people, and stole to take care of this hoe. And she can't even take care of me when I'm on the downside of life. Ain't that nothing? Child. I need a teammate for Garcelle that can read, because I'm gonna need somebody to come here and read all these bitches to filth and just let them know that the pillow princess life that they live, you can't be around here out in these streets talking reckless to people, okay? Because Erika, your pillow princess life is over unless you allegedly screwing this head honcho in Vegas, like everybody's saying allegedly on the internets, okay? But anyway, y'all, let's see what the fuckery and foolery is in the next damn episode, child. And if we gonna get gangsta boo, Erika's still on the damn loose, child. Because I'm just waiting on somebody to slap the shit out of her. And that's that on that, period, okay? So, thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so that I can be monetized, people. It is free to help me. So please subscribe, share my videos with your friends that love these shows too, and help a sister out. And I'll holla back. See you guys in the next video. Peace out.